power of these lenses, I can turn the inside of this mountain into hot, molten rock. No one, not even Captain Marvel, can survive that.
Shazam!
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Wednesday night Scream Stream minisodes. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friends, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening.
And Mr. Fresh Rogan.
What's going on?
How we doing tonight, boys? We're
good. We're back.
We're back from break. We're back from Thanksgiving break. I hope you guys had a
We
good
survived the beginning of the holiday season.
We're right at the beginning. This is we're getting up to the thick of it. You know, Christmas is is gonna be here before we know it. So yeah, we've put our toe in the water of the holiday season.
Yeah,
right
the end of the year is rapidly approaching. The daylight is quickly running out.
So depressing. Welcome to the depressing stream.
You don't like it when it's just dark all the time?
Oh no, I absolutely love it. It's
and cold and wet.
Yeah. Don't
hell.
Yeah, that's exactly how I imagine hell. Cold and wet. It's not exactly what people
and dark.
How they've described it. Yeah, cold and
kind
wet.
of the opposite. I think Dante kind of had it backwards.
Had it completely
He said
wrong.
it's hot and it's bright.
Dante's
I think
cold
you got
front.
it.
Yeah. Well, that's for our other revisionist literature history show. So thank you guys for coming back, joining us again. Again, this is a kind of a prolonged season. So with the holidays, obviously we're going to get some breaks. But we got a couple weeks that we're going to be going here with both the minisodes and the main our main feature presentations every week, at least up until the middle of December, and then we'll go on a
big
Christmas
day.
break. The big Well,
I don't think you can say it legally. It's like the that other day.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Don't just.
You can only call it the big game.
The big game.
And the name of the game is what's in your stocking.
Oh, what's in your stocking?
Top 5 answers on the board.
Give me candy cane. Show me candy cane. There we go. That's what it is. It's show me. Yeah, so we'll celebrate the holiday season up right. We've got a Christmas special in the works.
Don't do it.
Yes, not to jump the gun on any announcements, but it's we'll have a special episode. It's Christmas themed movie. And it's, we'll be fully in the Yuletide spirit. We'll have to get some kind of eggnog drink.
Yes.
We'll really do it up right. But until then, we're just enjoying some public domain horror on our Wednesdays and our Fridays. I mean, again, I keep saying horror on our Wednesdays, and I have to correct it. Sci-fi. Right, fresh sci-fi.
Yes, sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Exactly, sci-fi. And we are on chapter 3 of Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe, which is a 1940s serial. It's been like, this is how you know I'm just coming back from a break, because like I'm like not fresh on any of my like facts or knowledge pertaining to what we're watching tonight. 1940 chapter 3, I don't even know the title of, but again,
he said, "Oh, we'll just wing it.
We'll wing it."
We get Flash something.
We get an opening title crawl. Flash, who's it face?
Flash flood warning.
Adobe Flash something.
Adobe Flash something. That's where they got it.
Shockwave Gordon.
Shockwave. Now that
Shockwave Gordon saves the QuickTime.
That sounds like a new. Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm here for Shockwave Gordon. Get to writing, boys.
We'll get Clippy to help us with that one.
Yeah, go with the first person you need to be going to is Clippy. How can you start any important document without some Clippy consultation? All my outlines for the show don't even get past go without going through Clippy first.
Right. Yeah. When you want to sound really professional, you tell people, "Yeah, hang on, I got to send this to my editor."
Yeah. What's his name? Oh, it's Clippy. Clippy. Yep.
Grammarly.
Oh God, let's not even get into. I saw some ad for some AI paper writing thing the other day. Like, you give it a prompt and it'll write your paper based on your
spit out an essay.
Yeah, if that's what you want. If you want an essay, it'll spit out an essay.
You ever wanted to write a script without writing the script? Well, do we have the product for you?
Yeah, I mean, if you want the product with like a less than 0.5% of the amount of work, then yeah. Well,
you know what's fun? Not doing the thing that you wanted to do.
Just having a machine do it for you. Who needs it? Needs hard work and investment and their goals.
You get all of the acclaim. You can just tell everybody, "Yeah, I wrote this script."
I mean, that people are passing off AI portraits as original work. It's got to be happening, right?
Right. Yeah. Somebody comes in and says, "Look at this painting I made," or like, "Dave, wow, you sure became a great artist overnight. You've never mentioned being able to draw before."
Didn't know you had such skill with oil painting. I heard that takes years and if not decades to master, and you're this is some Renaissance level quality painting right here.
Dave, it's still sitting in the printer tray, but
it probably is.
Dave, there's a watermark on this. You didn't.
you couldn't pay
using the trial version there, buddy.
Fee. Come on, it's not too much to ask.
Why does it have a Dolly Mini watermark on this?
You're just changing your name. That's how you sign your paintings now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's official.
Salvador Dali Mini.
Yeah, it's like it'd be like calling yourself the young Picasso or something.
Yeah, but you gotta, you have to spell it some
inspiration.
Weird way, Can't be the same spelling, but the inspiration is there.
It's me, Dolly 2, the sequel to The Artist.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of a remix kind of situation.
It sounds like one of those sequels is just probably not as good. Probably much like Airplane 2, the sequel. It's just a rehash of the first one, but it's not as good. I mean, that's not to shit on Airplane 2, the sequel, out of nowhere. That's how you would spell it, Fresh. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta be hip.
I like
Nice,
that.
yeah.
Yep. That's if you're not putting the X's in there, then it's a
You're
missed
not
opportunity.
Xing all of the vowels.
Come on. It's a sorely missed opportunity. We'll get all our monikers straightened out eventually. Until then, we're gonna get our public domain sci-fi queued up for tonight. I don't MC
Dude.
Kid Pics. Yes.
Did you know
yes.
Kid Pics is $50?
What?
Wait.
It's not free. Did you
It's
know
not
that?
free.
No. It's
Okay,
50. I was looking at buying a copy.
Refresh my short memory. What is Kid Pics again?
Okay, so picture it. It's 2002,
Okay.
and you're going to the computer lab.
Okay.
And
I'm about to say one of
You're,
those Apple, those different
Right,
colored
yeah,
Apple
one of those-
computers.
yeah, the plastic,
Big
kind
blue
of
bubble.
blue
Yeah.
and transparent. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had some green ones.
Right, yeah. You load Kid Pics up on the Macintosh,
I
and
vaguely remember Kid Pics.
It's like Paint, but you can put down like lines that are animated.
yeah, it's MS Paint, but more fun, I guess. I mean, I had plenty of fun playing MS Paint as a kid, but
Plenty of
Yeah,
fun
it's-
playing MS Paint.
It's like MS Paint if your computer's on acid.
yeah, there you go.
Was it like old school Microsoft Paint where you used to be able to do the thing where you could make the bomb go off, or was that like a different? Was that? Do you
I
guys
think that may have been
remember?
Kid Pics.
Was that Kid Pics? Do you
No.
remember what I'm talking about? You could clear your screen by.
I think you were playing Mario Paint.
No. I swear I thought this was like Microsoft Paint back in the day. I swear it was like all that kind of like goofy shit. Maybe it was Kid Pics, but I swear
You were playing your DS and you were
it
playing
was
that
definitely in the
sketch
computer.
game
No, it was definitely in the
where you
computer
sketch
lab.
things.
It was the computer lab for sure.
You could draw a bomb and it would blow up.
No, you couldn't
clear
draw. No,
everything
no,
on
no,
your
no, no,
screen.
no. It was like a button. It was like a tool.
The bomb button.
It was like a tool on the side, and you
The
could
bomb
you
tool.
could click it. Like if you had drawn some stuff and you had made some lines and you wanted to just clear, you wanted to erase it all. You clicked the bomb. You clicked on the bomb tool and then you like hovered it over the document and then you pressed it and it went and it made a sound effect. And
Yeah, I think they
got rid
took
of
that
it.
feature out in 2002.
I know I'm not making this up. I swear to God, this just came back to me. I totally forgot
Yeah,
about this.
October 2001, they released a patch and it was gone.
Am I the only one that remembers this? I swear to
I
God.
think you are.
I'm not making this up. I know I'm not.
He was playing Kid ISIS.
yeah, that's what it was.
Oh no.
They really weren't on the ball. Okay, Sweet Fee, maybe you remember. Do you remember in the computer lab there was that like paint like Microsoft Paint like application where like if you had drawn some stuff you wanted to clear the screen, there was like a bomb tool that you could click the bomb and it would blow up, like you could hear the sound and it would clear the painting. I don't remember what it was called, but and it would blow up. Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah, Sweet Feet knows what I'm talking about. What was that? I don't
And
know
it
what
would
that
blow
was.
up.
And it would blow up.
I think it's Kid Pics, man.
Is it Kid Pics? It's gotta be. That's gotta be it. That was so much fun. I had so much. Yes, Sweet Feet. Yes, that's what we were talking about. Those Macintosh computers. 2002. Yep.
Life
Kid
is
Pics
good.
5, the
You've
Steam
got
edition.
you've got a Capri Sun, and you're playing Math Blaster.
Wait, what
I wanted
was-
to play that game where you're a moose and you count the toppings on the cookies. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't
was a good
remember
one.
that.
It was part of the It was like a game where it had like 5 mini games in it. I think it was called like Purple Place or something like that.
God, we're just over here reminiscing on our days in
We're
the
on a trip
computer
down
lab.
memory lane.
Yeah.
Well,
oh
it's
my
it's
God.
that kind. It's the time of year, I think.
Yeah, I mean
Oh.
it is. It's November.
I think we have
remembering.
I'm sensing a presence.
It was the good old days.
It really was the good old days. You know,
Way back when.
way back when, and you know, we're could you imagine having that kind of technology at our fingertips? It was a much simpler time, wasn't it? I mean,
Get a little spooked out. I think this stream is haunted.
we've been known
I'm
to
about
have
to scream.
we've been known to have a cursed stream before. We're
It's
still
the curse of Dr. Calico.
we're still
God,
dealing with the
it's
Caligari
still here.
residuals. It hasn't gone anywhere. We haven't done anything to get rid of the curse. So, you know, all the little gremlins that pop up every other episode, this is just their latest manifestation. You know, what are you gonna do?
So weird.
It is. I'll
So
try to work the
strange.
bugs out, but you know, I'm running a show here. I'm trying to be an MC as well. It's got a lot of my plate,
MC, look,
Yeah.
microphone controller.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, if we
I've got my hands full. The intern's bleeding out in the corner.
right, yeah. And you don't want to know how that started. I told him the right way to do it, but you know, interns, they don't listen. So
Never.
we'll get that worked out. But until then, I think we're just gonna go ahead and get to our main program of the evening, which is Chapter 3 of Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe. So if you boys have it queued up,
I got it queued up. I'm ready to go.
Ready?
so we're gonna get into Chapter 3, which is titled "Walking Bombs." Fittingly enough.
Oh no.
Speaking of bombs, we're gonna watch Walking Bombs right now.
I got it queued up. I'm ready to go. What's going on? Oh, I can't even read the foreword.
He's rescued from the energy parents, captains. It's so much.
Yeah, this is a lot.
I don't want to be doing all this reading shit.
They're going to Phrygia,
Phrygia.
cold planet.
Yep, that makes sense. That checks out.
little lazy writing. Phrygia, the cold planet.
Oh shit! We're seeing this again. Hell yeah! Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
So, is this stock footage, or are they like throwing some dummies down a mountain?
It's gotta be stock footage.
It's a stock footage of people dying.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's what we concluded before. It's actual people dying.
You know, for kids.
It is. It's for the kids, for the children.
You know, kids get really excited when they see somebody die. You sell a lot more popcorn
They
that way.
love it.
Look, hear me out. The kids are gonna love this.
I'm alright.
Flash will save every one of us.
Baron needs more attention than I do.
Flashes for the people.
Flashes for the
He's still alive. He won't be for long in this atmosphere.
What, all the snow? Yeah, that might be a problem.
Let's make him as comfortable as we
All
can.
these soap flakes are gonna irritate his skin.
Yes, psoriasis is real
And
bad.
Avalanche took care of the activities
Oh, no.
of Flash
He
Gordon
won't
and his
survive the night. I forgot that they were all
I may
dressed
be
as
able to
Santa
get Dr.
Claus,
Zarkov
which
in this
I really enjoy.
Their spirit Halloween Santa outfits.
Yeah. Have you guys put your
You
Christmas
hope to talk.
decorations
I
yet?
must inform Princess Zora what has happened.
No.
Uh-oh.
Doctor, look. The Ming ship is returning.
I mean, my
have
mom.
not either.
Well,
It's the Christmas season.
I'm not really
Where's
the
that tree at?
decorating guy, but
Yes.
let's just say the tree is up at my residence right now.
Okay.
That's a bar. The tree is up at my residence.
They must have stolen it when they left Mongo. We'll destroy them both. Alan, take after that ship that just took the air.
Yeah, where the tree at?
We're going to crash head-on, Zarkov.
Oh, no, we're
Oh
not.
no, we're heading straight for it.
If I know our enemies, they'll give way. And when they do, fire on their gun ports. Yes.
I'm giving it all she's got.
You mean to crash into us?
You gotta love being in this spaceship that is supposed to be like getting hit with stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Whoever had the controls of that ship is a master. Our number 2 ray cannon has been disabled, sir.
I really love these spaceships. They're like
zooming around.
it's like so many different things at the same time. Like it's kind of like a submarine, but it's kind of like a ship, and it's kind of like a plane.
Submarines of the sky.
Definitely submarines in the sky.
they checked their
they got no front windows.
running away.
It doesn't make any sense.
Are you going after them, Doctor?
You're
No.
100% right,
We have
Sideline.
a more important mission to perform.
You're not following.
Just as well. With our radio and ray guns destroyed. You're returning to Mongo?
Yes. You must report what's happened.
Yeah.
We must report what's happened.
Control.
Yes, sir.
Fly low over the scene of the avalanche.
Yeah, Sideline, I'm not even gonna begin to try to understand all the space politics that are actually at play right now.
The chasm
Right. Well, that's
directly
what
in the
George
path of
Lucas
the
was
avalanche.
thinking of
Maybe a
whenever he
fall
watched
in.
this.
Not impossible. We have to land and explore it. I'll radio Baron's ship to bring them in.
I love how that
Yeah, I
wind
think
is
Geor-
like one whistle, somebody whistling, like.
Hello?
For this giant mountain.
Yes, Flash. This is Zarkov.
Dr. Zarkov?
Dr. Zarkov.
Hello?
Where are you?
At the bottom of a deep chasm, near the Polaroid Peak.
Are the others all right?
Baron's hurt pretty badly, sir. But the cold is unbearable.
Keep up your courage.
We have landed our ship close to the chasm. I'll organize a rescue party immediately.
That's fine, Dr. Zarkov. But hurry, we can't hold out much longer.
See that the men are thoroughly insulated, for we shall encounter extreme cold.
Dr. Zarkov
Oh,
is
you
organizing a
think
rescue
Zarkov
party.
doesn't take a
I'll be here
professor to determine that, does it?
Extreme cold.
They'll ever reach us?
With Dr. Zarkov leading them? Sure they will.
Issue magnesium torches to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Put a lot
You
of
think they're
faith
in that
in
chasm we
Dr.
flew over, Doctor?
Zarkov.
If they're not, we'll never find them alive.
Let's see, where are we at? We still got some time till the halfway point.
We still have some time to kill.
Still got some time to kill.
Imagine you're on like an expedition to like Antarctica or something, and the lead guy is like, everybody, we're going to be facing extreme cold.
You're like, get the fuck out. Who invited this guy to the
Like,
expedition?
yeah, dude, no
Coming
shit.
closer. I just heard them on the radio.
Doesn't sound like they're using radios.
It sounds like they're gonna graduate.
Hello, flash, 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 flash. Echo, 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 echo.
Now you're valedictorian, Mr. Flash Gordon.
It does sound like we should be prepping for the graduation ceremony right now.
Listen, I do hear them.
You're just delirious.
You've got your space diploma. I only got my space GED.
Yeah, that's why Ming is so upset.
Yo. Yeah, Ming, he had to work 2 jobs and go to night school to get his education.
Flash
He's just a little bitter.
Yep. Very bitter.
Dr. Zarkov, down here! Told you!
Very bitter. Love this music.
Help me with Baron!
And now they're gonna go all the way back up. All right, we can go ahead and take a break right there at that fun little wipe. Which again, Star Wars reference.
Break right there.
That's why they use all those wipes in Star Wars. Is again harkening back to these serials and these old things, because that's just the wipe was an easy way to do it. So yeah. We are halfway through chapter 3. Yes, I haven't seen any Jar Jar Binks parallels yet, Sylar, but we're definitely
Yeah. Which one's the Jar Jar?
we've got our eyes peeled for it. We are definitely looking out for a Jar Jar type character or inspiration. Hadn't seen it yet, but we've already seen Leia. We've already seen that iconic hairstyle. Took no time at all. So who knows? Lucas, I mean, Jar Jar Binks had to come from somewhere. Lucas obviously needed some inspiration.
He couldn't have created him.
Couldn't have come up with,
just made him up. No way.
Such an iconic character as Jar Jar Binks, just out of his own imagination.
Isn't Jar Jar like a politician, like a senator or something?
Yes, Jar Jar becomes a politician, and it doesn't make sense. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, what are the Gungans? Is that what he is? Like, what are the rest of his people doing? Did they elect him?
I guess it doesn't say much for them if they did, because Jar Jar is not the person I'd want representing me in a body of Congress. Jar Jar is, and there were other rumors about, this dark side, like this fan theory about the dark side of Jar Jar Binks being like secretly a member of the Sith, and like he's the one who helps like Palpatine undo the Senate. And it's like, Jar Jar is the one. Yeah, like Jar Jar is basically like any of those douchebags in Congress that is just instigating things, and but that's just fan theory. That's not a George Lucas endorsed interpretation of what Jar Jar was actually up to. So
my favorite part of Star Wars is when it just turns into a space C-SPAN.
It's a huge live feed.
Yes, I'd be here for that. If Disney just started running a
It's a live feed with
congressional,
100 politicians.
they just start paying a bunch of actors to do a 24-hour
honestly, that people would still eat it up.
They'd love it. I mean, you just
there have been how many Star Wars series come out in the past few years, right. And
if you just
I don't think people are tired of it yet.
No, if you just do a Tim Heidecker on cinema trial style
we'll get him to do it then. He's got experience.
He knows how to
somebody get Mr. Disney on the horn.
Ring up Mr. Disney.
Call him up. Someone's got the number.
Mr. Disney. And then you
get Michael Eisner in here.
Yeah, well, hopefully they just patch you right through to the basement of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, right? I mean, that's what you're
right. Yeah.
To a frozen dead man.
To the frozen dead man himself. We're
going right straight to the top.
Straight to the top. It's ironic that he's in the basement of this ride, but here we are. It's got to stay hidden. Well,
it's so stupid. Out of all rides, why would it be that one?
That's a great question. I don't know why they thought that the Pirates of the Caribbean ride is the last place anybody would suspect. Seems like the perfect place for some kind of cryogenic freezing chamber, right?
I mean, I feel like Space Mountain would make more sense.
Yes, Space Mountain, or what's the Yeti one? Isn't there there's one with the Yeti? I think that's cover for the cryogenic.
Yeah, you could do that.
Pod. Why is it so cold on this ride? Well, it's just the ambiance.
It's the Yeti
I'm
ride.
sorry, but wouldn't this Small World ride make the most sense?
Because it's a small new world.
Right, exactly, and that's where Disney's got to start when he's just in frozen head form. But
yeah, instead of the people mover, it's the people remover. If you get too suspicious, you get plucked out.
You're just gonna pluck you right out of there. You're done. But
you're out.
You're
the happiest place on earth, and we enforce that.
Strict rules over at Disney. What are you gonna do? Yeah. So we're getting ready. We're gonna go to a little break. We've got a trailer for another cliffhanger serial of the superhero variety. Our pre-roll, we saw a trailer for Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, and now we're gonna see a trailer for the Captain America serial, which we've talked about a little bit before, but we're going to get this trailer. Anything before we go to break, boys?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that
on cinema trial style.
Yeah, we'll get him to do it then. He's
what was that, Fresh? What's up?
What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on. I don't get it.
Okay, well, while Fresh is trying to pull that thought, we're gonna get to this break, and then when we come back, we're going to get into the exciting conclusion of what's the title of tonight's episode? I totally forgot.
Walking Bombs.
Walking Bombs. Right after this break, so we will be right back.
Trial style.
Yeah, we'll get him to do it.
I'm afraid the district attorney won't recognize Miss Richards when he finds her a withered mummy.
Commissioner's been alibying his failure to turn up anything in these Purple Death murders.
You remember the Commissioner and I have cleaned up crime waves in this town before.
Yes. That mysterious Captain America did most of your work for you.
I feel certain that this new crime wave will bring him out of hiding to help us.
Where's Gail Richards? Where you'll never find her.
We are back. So that was a trailer for Captain America, and we have.
Does Captain America have a gun in this one?
I didn't see all of that.
The most
trailer.
American Captain America ever.
That would make sense, right? Instead of a shield.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
if
the shoe fits, but.
Yeah, that would make sense. I guess we wouldn't be totally shocked, would we? Yeah. And then so you might recognize some faces in there. Lionel Atwell, who we've seen a couple of his movies, or we at least saw Fog Island, which he's in. And then the guy who's playing Captain America was in King of the Zombies? Yeah, King of the Zombies.
King of the Zombies. Whoa.
King of the Zombies, yes.
Whoa.
I couldn't. Zombies. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Zombies.
Zombies.
So, yeah, King of the Zombies, and I don't really know him from anything else. Again, the Poverty Road book described him as a portly Captain America. I don't know. It's kind of dinged him a little bit for playing.
So he's fat and he's got a gun. I mean,
his shield has to be a little bit bigger.
That's yeah. I mean, what is he? He's not a real American if he's not overcompensating for something, right?
Right. Yeah. My favorite part of Captain America is his big pickup truck.
Is he
right?
And his shotgun in the back.
Lifted diesel truck.
He's rolling coal all over town.
He can fly, but it doesn't matter because he has to drive his truck there anyway.
He's to prove a point. That's the real Captain America.
Rolling coal on everyone.
Rolling coal.
Rolling coal.
Rolling coal.
Rolling coal.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Coal.
Oh man. I don't think Sylarn is here with us now, or I think Sylarn would be losing his mind a little bit. So if it sounds like we're going through a tunnel right now, don't worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, the monster from across the galaxy,
joining us live in studio.
We've got a real alien on our stream.
We wanted to bring more guests in, and so who better but a terrifying cosmic otherworldly being that we were able to ring up and just get on the horn here for everybody's enjoyment. I don't think we have him on the line long, but
it's good to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you here.
Never done one of these before.
Well, I hope it's not too intimidating. I mean, we're just having fun, kicking back, drinking some brewskis, and
all these people, all these lights.
Right, it is a little bright. I hope that's not too. I know you're used to infinite darkness, so this might be. I hope it's not too overwhelming for you right now.
Could I get some water, some Evian?
I thought you helped yourself to I thought I saw 5 empty bottles right beside you in the green room. I mean, I think you had plenty of Evian before
that's not mine. That's not mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I must have been mistaken. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I mean, I hate to. God, this interview is really getting off on the wrong foot, Evan.
Yeah, this is reflecting really well on. Is this what happened with the intern?
Yeah,
the intern was eaten by the monster.
That was the other thing that he helped himself to in the green room, and I was trying to mitigate that during the break, but obviously it didn't work very well.
Show me some evidence, please.
I've got it all on tape, sir. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah. Well, it's your word.
You ever think is eating somebody the perfect crime because the evidence is just gone?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
It didn't work for Jeffrey Dahmer, that's for sure.
Wow, he got a little too hungry.
Yeah, amongst other things. Yeah,
We didn't get hungry enough.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think he was hanging out too much with tonight's guest, the cosmic demon god. That
hanging out too much with tonight's guest is Satan.
Yeah, Satan.
Joining us live from the ninth circle of hell, it's Satan.
Satan.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's so loud. That is so loud. I am so sorry.
That's how Satan makes an entrance.
Oh my god, I had it turned up so loud.
That's how
He's getting escorted in by the police.
I mean, Satan knows how to enter with a bang.
Oh my god.
You know, before we get back to the exciting conclusion of something bombs, I can't even remember what it's called. Walking bombs. Anything that we want to ask tonight's guest before he goes back to the ninth portal of hell?
So when you're stuck in the ninth circle of hell, are you also facing extreme cold? Yeah, what's the whole situation like? So I need to set something straight. I've got this bet with my friend Dante. Is it bright and hot, or is it dark and wet?
It's dark and wet.
Okay,
I knew it.
Right, yeah,
I knew it. Thank you.
It's dark and wet.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Obviously, huh?
That makes sense.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Wow. All right. Well, that was a great question. Have you got anything fresh? Any questions for tonight's guest before we?
I mean, you heard it straight here from Satan. The Bible's wrong. It's dark and wet. It's not hot.
Dark and wet. So here it's Scream Stream here to dark and wet. Just here to dispel all your myths. You heard it from the man himself. Dark and wet. All right. Well.
Yeah, that Lake of Fire was just his mixtape.
Right. Yes. Fire mixtape. Right.
Bars on him.
Yes. Yes. I would expect nothing
know
less.
what you're saying. Yes.
Bars, dude. Bars, bro.
Fucking bars, dude.
Bro. Bleeping
have you heard
bars,
this news, bro?
Oh my god. All right. Anything before we get into the conclusion of tonight's episode, boys?
Trial style.
Yeah, we'll get him to do it then. He's.
I got nothing.
There we go.
All right, we're going to get into the exciting conclusion of Walking Bombs right now.
I'm sure we located the Polaroid deposit.
I hope so. But much as we needed to
forgot
combat
about
the
the
effects of Ming's
Polaroid.
attack upon the world, we cannot start to mine it yet.
Now, why not, Zarkov? What is more important?
Your health.
Oh, that's. I thought they were saying Polaroid.
All in good shape and barrel.
Polaroid. Remember, like
Polaroid.
an old person
Once you
says
all go to your
Polaroid.
cabin and rest for
Polaroid.
24 hours. I'll keep you under close observation.
Yes, and in the meantime, that Ming
I need
ship
to
you
take
blow
them
up
Polaroid.
prepared to wipe us out.
Hard on the T. Real hard on the T.
Polaroid with a capital T.
With a capital T at the end of it. Should have just taken a break there. That fade to black.
What bothers me is the report we must make. Ming is merciless toward those who fail.
Oh, he said it. Ming is merciless. He's right.
But
That's
Ming's
his
orders
name.
were to take him alive.
That's Ming's title. He said it.
Your Majesty, the ship from the Phrygian expedition has just landed.
What is that report?
There is none. The radio must have been disabled.
Dismiss.
Have the two officers in charge brought to me at once.
Wipe.
This is wild.
Yeah.
What is this? What's this from?
Yeah, this is. Are you guys? You feeling kind of horny over there?
Gonna pop your eyes back into your head.
It's
a really weak sounding gong.
Yeah, it was really weak.
I don't get what's going on.
Oh, he's still with us.
Well, Satan, in this episode, I don't think much really has happened. They've rescued them from Phrygia.
You were driven off by the other ship.
Right. The superior handling of the other ship defeated you.
3 fucking
However, the
episodes
fact
for
that
that.
you crippled their expedition compensates some.
Adjutant. See that His Majesty gets us.
I mean, we still haven't gotten to the walking bombs.
Yeah, just wait. It's about to get real explosive up
It's gonna turn into Super Mario 64.
Oh no.
Owing to your partial failure, there could be no reward for the capture of Flash Gordon and Zarkov.
A message, sire, from Radio Officer Tekla.
What is the nature of it?
I guess these guys' helmets are kind of like stormtrooper-ish, right?
On an ultra-low wave band.
I mean, just in the sense of that these henchmen are wearing these like full-face helmets.
The entire party is safe and will start mining Polaroid at once.
Sire, we saw Flash Gordon and his party go to
That's kind of weird.
Return to your radio.
Yeah, I think.
Learn with whom.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it because it kind of like it's a kind of helmet that like.
Bungling fools.
Covers so much of your
play an
face.
important part in my subjugation of the universe. If Zarkov obtains Polaroid, then my death dust is useless. Polaroid totally neutralizes its effects.
There must be some mistake, sire. They were
How many
disguised as
times?
Phrygians,
Drink every time they say Polaroid.
You know the fate of those who fail. Has Dr. Borgia reported yet about my annihilants?
Yes, sire.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Sweet feet, like in Holy Grail. I can see that. I definitely see that.
Who has dared to aid my enemies?
Oh yeah, I definitely see the resemblance.
Because it possessed
Well, I hope you should have knowledge of every piece of media or literature ever created, right? You've probably seen this already, right? You know what's gonna happen.
I'll give you one more
Yeah, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I hope not. I don't want you
You
to.
to take them, return to Phrygia, and accomplish that which you previously failed to do.
This time we shall not fail, sire.
The expedition
Good,
must
I
be
don't want you
destroyed.
to tell me.
Two exceptions. Zarkov and Flash Gordon.
Well, good, because I'm not gonna.
Well, that's good because I don't want to know.
West of the universe, and he will destroy his friend Flash Gordon.
When shall we start, sire?
Just as soon as you've been instructed in the use of my annihilants.
All right, we're back in Phrygia.
So, we're still on
Still in
Phrygia.
Phrygia. Flash Gordon's memoir of his time in Phrygia. Still in Phrygia.
Flash, we're mining up.
Is this where they got
Polaroid to begin our
Hoth?
work of combating Ming's
These
purpose.
goddamn
Let's
skinny
get some to the
Santa
ship.
suits.
Okay, Doctor.
What I've learned, we can control the annihilants from the ship with that instrument.
Certainly. We couldn't live exposed to the Phrygian atmosphere.
Well, how do Flash Gordon and the Earth people manage it?
Probably some invention of that genius Zarkov. No wonder Ming wants him
Blast.
alive. All right, boys, that's enough. Start loading up.
Uh-oh, incoming Ming.
I can see them. They're mining
Ming's
at the base of that
henchmen,
hill.
anyway. Yep, that's definitely where they're at.
This dude's got great vision.
Tyler, man the ship behind that hill. Then they won't see us until the explosive Iron Men are marching against them.
What is it, Flash?
I hear
is
the
it,
motor of a
Flash?
spaceship. I can't locate the direction.
Shut up.
Perhaps it's Dr. Zarkov warming up ours.
Doesn't sound like our motor.
They all sound the same. They're the same Frankenstein's Monster Lab equipment sound.
Close to the polar
So he's warming up the ship. He's got to defrost the windows before we take off.
The ship and survive.
This thing needs about 15-20 minutes to really warm up before we should get it going.
Yes, sir.
I'm really
Look, you don't want to warp your space carburetor.
The inhabitants are all in line and they work perfectly.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are those things?
Around the hill to the pit where Flash Gordon and his body are working.
Jeez.
Oh dang,
That's
this
great.
is like it's a 2010s music video now.
It does, yeah, oh my god. Just chrome and weird bulky
Like
costumes.
kind of stop motion.
Yep.
Flash, what are those awful creatures?
I never saw anything like them. They must be from another planet.
Wow.
They're not
you
human,
think?
Bill. They're mechanical.
Yeah, they look really menacing.
Oh.
This ray gun ought to stop them.
Look out.
Those effects are crazy.
Why, they're invisible.
Come on, Come back, you fools. You can't fight them. They'll crush you.
Uh-oh. Who's going to kill his shovel?
I've got a shovel. Fuck it.
I love that.
Look at all that electricity.
They flew those guys to bits.
Oh, they're the walking bombs. Oh, he said it.
He said it.
Iron Men have attacked Flash and the others at the mine.
Thanks a lot, Jimmy. We
You
really
mean robots?
appreciate
Mechanical
your
men?
They seem to be.
observation.
Come on! Flash, I need our help!
We really need to sit here and talk about it, not just run over right away.
Are these those things that Russia has been buying from Iran?
Yes. These weird little robots that blow up.
Oh, Flash, I can't make it.
You've got to. It's our only chance.
Nice. Great.
This is going great.
Whoa. Nice. Good dive. Alright, Flash, how are you gonna get out of this one? Uh-oh.
He won't forgive another failure.
Well, I was a prophet if I don't.
Oh no!
Destroying Ray. Damn.
Wow. He's dead. Over. He's gone.
Flash ate it, man. He's dead. That's it. He's dead. Oh, that's the end of it. There's 12 episodes. I don't know what else they could possibly, what the other 8 episodes could possibly be about, but he's dead. That's it. Couldn't
He's
possibly
dead.
survive
The
that.
end.
That's
Roll credits.
yeah. I mean, the next 8 episodes are just credit rolls about all the political diplomatic relationships falling apart amongst the planets after Flash's death, all the fallout.
Maybe it's like a Dread Pirate situation. There's going to be a new Flash Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
It's not really his name. It's just his title.
It's just the whoever steps up. Yeah, he's like Doctor Who, right? Well, no, that's
He's like
different.
007.
Well, right.
That's
Yeah,
different.
no, he'll just regenerate in the next
Just regenerates
episode.
yeah, that's he might as well be doing that because no normal man survives an explosion like that. But he's no normal man. He's Flash Gordon. So we'll see what next week, and we'll see how he gets out of this. I mean, I guess his Santa suit must be bomb-proof or something. That's the only thing I can
It's
think
a good thing I put on my bomb-proof
Bomb-proof.
pants this morning.
Yes. Wouldn't you know? You're not leaving the house prepared if you don't have those pants on. He was ready. But we'll find out. We'll find out next Wednesday at the same time, 9 p.m. For Chapter 4 of Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe. Chapter 4. Yes,
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Yeah. That's right. It's like we're reading a book, except guess what? We're not having to read, so we're just watching.
Sweet feast.
Who else is in here?
Oh my god.
I mean, come on, we did Gremlins, man. Yeah, no reading.
We got
gang.
Gremlins on deck.
Gremlins on deck. They will always be with us. I'm sure they'll be with us this Friday at 9 p.m. Where we'll be bringing our weekly feature presentation. It's our first werewolf movie in a hot minute. We didn't have one last season at all. So this Friday's movie is a werewolf film. I shouldn't say film. I should say TV movie from 1972 or 3, titled Moon of the Wolf. And yeah, it's a TV movie and it's a werewolf movie. So getting something we've never had before, getting something we hadn't had in a long time. So good things in store for us on Friday. Another good thing in store for us is another installment of our weekly segment, which Evan brings us, which we call
What Were You Drinking?
What Were You Drinking?
This week we are drinking the Moon Shot. We're watching what was it called?
Moon of the Wolf.
Moon of the Wolf. We're drinking the Moon Shot, which is just really simple. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it easy, trying to keep it fun this season. This drink, it's a shot of whiskey, drop the whole shot glass into a glass of Blue Moon.
All right. That'll be interesting.
So we haven't done anything like that yet.
We haven't.
That sounds good.
What do you call that? Is it a shooter? Is that?
But like, so
you drop the.
My big question about this drink when you first sent it to me, I was Sweet Pea's like, good luck with that.
Good luck. Yeah, dude. Good idea. Not doing it.
My first question. Y'all gonna get hammered. Yeah.
My first question is,
what were you drinking?
Okay, no. So my concern or my question is, what's the proper etiquette with drinking this? Is this one of those? I mean, it's not like fucking Irish car bomb where you have to like worry about it fucking curdling if you don't get it down fast enough.
Right.
You don't have to chug this, right? It's not like you drop it in.
We could though.
Like, is that what you? Is that how we're? Is that what's on the itinerary? Is that how we're?
Is
curdle?
Maybe we play it by ear.
Yeah, we should play it by ear because
Kurtle
Polaroid. I'm turning into an old person. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm not super confident in my chugging skills, least of all on camera. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'll be fine. It sounds good. I mean, I love a Blue Moon. Whiskey's fine. I mean, it's like, I have no problem with the mixture. It's just the process by
the execution.
That's the word. Yes, perfect word. That's the word I'm looking for. The execution. That is what I'm a little nervous about. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It'll be a good drink, and I think it's good for, I think mixing in the whiskey's good because we're going down south for Friday's movie. We're going to Louisiana, going to the bayou. So I don't think we've been I don't know if we've been down south for any of our movies.
Break out those bad Creole accents.
Yes, we'll be on deck with all of our terrible Creole accents and our all of our misinformation about the great state of Louisiana, the Sunshine State, as they call it.
That ain't what I call
it. What do you call it, Fresh?
So I call it the state. That's what I call it.
I don't think you can call it that. I don't know.
I just did it.
He said it. He just said it.
No, that's getting a little blue on tonight's show, I guess. Hey, I'm here for it. Oh God. All right. Well, thanks everybody so much for joining us for another exciting episode of Flash Gordon and another installment of the stream. You can join us again this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for Moon of the Wolf. You can find us over on all the socials at Scream Stream. You can find Fresh Rogan over at Fresh Rogan on all the socials. He's verified on Twitter, so look out. It's very
I'm verified, bro. I had $8.
Very exclusive club. Now it wasn't. It was, and then it wasn't. Now it is again. So, kudos. Early adopter. All the socials. Anything before we sign off tonight, boys?
You didn't tell them what my social was.
Okay. I'm sorry. So,
That's true.
our special guest. I don't have my paper right here. What were your socials again? I'm sorry I have to ask, but you don't mind plugging yourself, do you? I mean, your socials.
I'm only on Twitter.
Okay, well, that's a hellscape, right? That's a perfect place for you. So what's your what's your handle?
It's at Donald Trump.
Oh, okay. That means
Andy's verified.
this isn't a parody account. This
verified.
isn't say like in parentheses parody. This is
No, that's the real. I think that's him.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that's me at Donald J. Trump.
okay. All right.
Follow
Well,
me on the Twitter.
okay. Well, you can. I mean, if you want to follow him there, you can. I don't know if I will, but if you want to
I
follow
will
him
not
there,
be following him.
probably won't. So we probably won't be following you, but we have to plug you. It's in your contract since you made this appearance tonight. Anything else you want to say before we sign off tonight? Our special guest. All right, I'm gonna have to cut you off. I can't let you do that. It's you've had your time. You've had your time, and
There he goes. There he goes to the other side of the galaxy.
There he is. Well, God, wow, that was went out with like almost like a whale song there. That was frighteningly beautiful, or maybe beautifully frightening. I don't know. It might be that. So yeah, it's definitely the latter. All right. Well, if you boys don't have anything else,
take us out of here.
all right. Well, until Friday, sweet screams, everybody.
Creep tight.
And to all a good fright.